Stress, Teen Stress. I'm Ava Sosa. Welcome back to our Teen Stories Told series, where we interview teens or individuals that just crossed their teen years to share their mental health story and give us their thoughts and opinions on teen mental health. Today, I'm here with National FBLA President Deborah Jacklin. Deborah, can you begin by telling us a little bit about?
Yeah, of course. Well, hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. And just a little bit about myself. I'm a member of FBLA. I started my FBLA journey actually in sixth grade, and I kind of progressed throughout FBLA. And now I'm currently the high school FBLA national president. In addition to FBLA, I'm also a very involved member in my school community. I'm a part of our school's marching band. I play the flute and piccolo. I also am a part of my school's mock trial team, NHS, as well. So I stay pretty busy a lot.
So, as we know, FBLA has been a really big part of your life, as right now you're serving as the high school FBLA national president. So, has there been any kind of struggle to keep up with this really big responsibility? And how do you think it's impacted your mental health in both a positive and negative aspect?
Yeah, so I think the hardest part about this role is just kind of managing the amount of schoolwork you have, as well as flying over the country, going all over the state to all of these different conferences. But I just try to take it like one step at a time. Whenever I'm in the conference setting, I try to focus as much on the conference setting, and then once I get back to school, then I start like catching up on a lot of my schoolwork as well. I'd say this role has really pushed me to certain limits that I guess like I never expected to be able to reach. For example, like just last month, I gave a 10-minute keynote speech, and to be honest, I was quite terrified. Like I never like I always wondered how do keynote speakers go up there and talk for such a long time and know what they're talking about. So I'd say that this role has like, it's been a little bit stressful, but it's also pushed me, to reach things that I never thought would be possible.
Yeah, and then for someone out there that you think is kind of on the maybe of joining FBLA, maybe not joining, what can you say that can persuade them to join? Like, why should they join? What are the benefits of FBLA?
Yeah. Um, well, the main thing I'd say is the people in FBLA. I know that's a very cliche answer, but you're really going to meet so many different people that you might not be as familiar with or as like met within your school community. And I just really enjoy the networking aspect of it because people in FBLA are really eager to talk to one another. They're so friendly whenever you go to conferences. You're always going to be able to talk to someone new. And if you're kind of shy, I used to be a pretty shy person, it'll really help you step out and learn how to actually communicate with people. So it's a really awesome experience, and I really suggest that you do it.
And then aside from FBLA, you are involved in other extracurriculars as you talked about earlier, NHS, beta, and debate. So why do you think it's important for someone to join clubs? And do you think that joining these clubs, being a member of these clubs, has affected you as a person?
Yeah, of course. I'd say the biggest thing about high school is getting involved within your community. You can go to school every day, but it's just not the same if you're not actively trying to pursue different ways to, I guess, network with people, different ways to make new friends. And throughout all of these clubs and organizations that I've been in, I've really made a lot of meaningful connections because you just spend so much time with these people that you're in a club organization or like a school sport or even band or anything of that sort. Yeah, I'd say that it's been very beneficial to me. Also, it's helped me like pursue a lot of different career interests or kind of get a good idea of what I want to do. Recently, my school started a mock trial team, and I've really been enjoying that a lot. Also, I really like different clubs at our school in the sense that you get to kind of learn how to manage things a little bit better. You learn a lot of leadership skills, particularly communication. So I really say that clubs are a very important part of your high school journey and that you should definitely join one.
And then something you and me have in common, besides both being an FBLA, is that we're both seniors in high school. So, seniors talking about college app season and stuff. So, as it's senior year, kind of reflecting on the past 4 years of your high school journey, how do you think that your mental health or your understanding of mental health has changed or like evolved over time?
Hmm, that's a really good question. I'd say that I've throughout my high school journey, I've as a senior, I've kind of realized that it's really important to take care of my mental health. You know, as a freshman, I had so much energy. I'd always push myself to do more, and sometimes I'd push myself without even giving myself breaks. And I think of high school as kind of like a marathon. It's not a sprint. You have to take one thing at a time, and that you have to actually be watching out for yourself, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. Something that I like to do is every single day, I think it's important to do one thing you like. That's not like school related or work related. Making sure that you're always doing a hobby, I think is really important. So I really like to read. So before I go to bed, I'll try to read at least a chapter of the book I'm reading just to make sure that I get to have some control of what I'm doing that day.
And then also talking about the last 4 years, how do you think your coping mechanisms have changed as well?
Um, Okay, so as a freshman, you know, I'd stay up like all night. Sometimes I'd like stay up to like 4 a.m. doing schoolwork, right? But my point as a senior, I'm like, no, sleep is more valuable. So I just go to bed if something's taking way too long. But I know that might sound like a cheap like way to buy out whether like I want to do something or not do something, but I think it's really important to actually like get enough sleep throughout the day because I remember like when I go to school, like sometimes I'm so tired that I don't comprehend what's going on. So I think taking care of yourself, not just your mental health, but your physical health is extremely important. And I think that's how my coping mechanisms has kind of changed. Like I think I used to focus more on like the mental health aspect of it, but I'm also focusing on my physical health as well.
Yeah. And then how important do you think that mental health is during your teenage years and why?
Um, I think I think it's really important because confidence is key, you know? You have to have that kind of self-esteem within you to be able to even, I guess, do a lot of the things you want to accomplish. You may have dreams and goals and aspirations, but sometimes like fear can kind of inhibit you from doing that.